Cricket is pride, passion, and culture in Himalayas. From being minors in the Division 5 to becoming one of the most feared underdogs in the grand stage of the cricket world, the journey has been nothing short of fairy tales. With no doubt, 2014 T20 World Cup is considered as the most interesting chapter to discuss about, and we all know that he was the major scriptwriter. Let's dive into what really happened in the golden period of their cricketing history. Before discussing about 2014 T20 World Cup participation, let's move a little bit backward in the year 2013 ACC T20 Cup, which was held in Kirtipur. This was the third time Nepal competed in this tournament. We served as a qualifying tournament for 2013 ICC World T20 qualifier. Afghanistan has already qualified as the ODI nation, while UAE has already qualified as the host of 2013 ICC World T20 qualifier. Hence, the tournament will in reality serve as the qualifier for other top two teams from Asian region. Nepal had a benefit of their 12th man. Nevertheless, they only believed in performance and made into the finals where they lost to Afghanistan. However, they had earlier qualified for 2013 ICC World T20 qualifier, reaching the semi-final of the tournament. Now the team has reached to the bigger stage. In the qualifier, there were altogether 16 teams, where they were the 15th for the ICC T20 ranking. The equation was simple though: top 6 and you create the history by qualifying to the first ever T20 World Cup in Bangladesh next year. Otherwise, pack your bags and return back to Nepal. For this, they had to secure top 3 positions out of 8 in the Group B. Nepal shown some very high caliber performances and made to their playoffs after winning 4 out of 7 group stage matches. The history was created and their first ever T20 World Cup was waiting for them in the next year. The craze was unreal and whole nation was chanting with the same birds and dancing with the same track. Nepal was in the Group A along with Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Hong Kong. The target was clear. Only securing the first position would make them to the Super 10. The task was a bit harder but not impossible. Only they could do was to fight. The team was ready for their historic match against Hong Kong. Led by the captain Paras Khadka, the team looked very high in confidence. But remember, Hong Kong was in their top form as they defeated both Zimbabwe and Netherlands in their warm-up matches. After losing toss, Nepal were asked to bat first. Then Nepal decided to start their inning with their regular openers, Subhash and Sagar. Both of them were in fabulous toss as they set 36 runs opening partnership within 5 overs. However, Nepal lost both the openers within power play. Now they had their captain and vice-captain, 2 of their coolest minds, into the crease. They started to build the inning up with singles and doubles, followed by frequent boundaries. They had already set 80 runs partnership before Khadka got out in the 17th over. Then, with the quick fire stand of 24 out of 14 between Malla and Beswakar, set a defendable target of 150. Now, the job was to be done by their bowlers. Hong Kong started their chase with a very first ball dismissal of their opener of Khadka. They tried to bounce back. However, the lethal spinning duo of Shakti and Basan was in different mood with 3 wickets each. Wickets were lost one after another in no time and they could only manage 69 odd runs in the total. Hence, Nepal collected 2 valuable points in the comfortable victory of 80 runs against Hong Kong. This was a very crucial match for Nepal. The full nation Bangladesh superbly dominated Afghanistan in their opening match. However, Nepal too were high in confidence after their 80 runs victory. Same as the previous match, Nepal were asked to bat after losing toss. Nepal were in very comfortable position after ending power play with 38 for 1. But that did not last long, as Al-Amin even the gap between perception and reality with 2 wickets in 3 balls in the 7th over of the inning. Suddenly, the team now was in back foot and needed a good partnership. Captain Khatka and Sarad knew this better than anybody else. These two managed to put some handsome partnership of 80 of 75 balls against the lethal bowling lineup to set a decent target of 127 for Bangladesh. Bangladesh started their chase with attacking approach of Tamim and Anamul. They never felt any pressure and comfortably chased within their 16th over with 8 wickets in hand. This was the first defeat for Nepal in the campaign. This was the must-win match for Nepal. The toss was very much same as their last 2 matches, and they were batting first in this match too. Sagar Pun departed too early. Gyanendra Malla showed some good temperament with quick 22 of 13. However, he could not contribute more. After vice-captain, they lost their captain in their next over. Someone had to play an anchor inning here. Subhash and Sarad stood there for their team with their crucial partnership of 76 of 57 balls. The target now was 142 for Afghanistan. Afghanistan were seen clueless in their chase in against top-notch disciplined bowling of pacer Jitendra Mukhia and lethal spinners. The team only managed to put 132 on the board, and Nepal stood in the second in their table after Bangladesh. Now, all they needed was Hong Kong to beat Bangladesh in their very last match by a big margin. Virtually, we can say Hong Kong played this match for Nepal. Bangladesh batted first after losing the toss and could only post 108 on the board. At some point of time, Nepal's Super 10 dream seemed gradually changing into the reality. Now the final mathematical equation was the Hong Kong chased the target within 14 overs and Nepal will qualify for Super 10. Hong Kong tried their best and chased the target, but 14 overs were not enough for them. As a result, Bangladesh progressed to the Super 10 with a very less margin of net run rate. Nepal were so close yet so far to the next achievement. This was a wrap on Nepal's journey in the 2014 T20 World Cup. That was undoubtedly an unforgettable chapter in their cricketing history, which completely changed the cricketing structure of Nepal. Let us know your thoughts on their performances. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more cricketing updates right here. See you next time.